So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 70 of our Portsmouth career mode. And before we kick off this episode, I would like to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. It is December the 25th today, and I hope a lot of you guys have got what you wanted for Christmas and are having a lovely time. And basically, Merry Christmas to everyone that's watching this video, and I hope you have a Happy New Year as well. But we are going to be kicking off this episode with a game up against West Ham, and it is going to be at Fratton Park. But as you can see from the bottom right of your screen, Enner Valencia is currently the top goal scorer, or joint top goal scorer in the league, alongside Danny Ings. So we need to try and do our best to keep him out in this game. We are actually having our pretty much strongest possible lineup in this one, but I don't know whether a lot of the players are going to last the full 90 minutes, because as you can see, a lot of them are quite tired. So Kishner and Bergwijn and Alves might not last the full 90, but we'll have to wait and see. But Kishner's shooting boots are in fact missing. He's gone quite a while without scoring a goal, and if he keeps up that, we might have to look at selling him, along with Bergwijn. Good chance for us early on here. We play the ball through to Nori. Nori's taking on his man. Can he find the back of the net? No, he can't, because the West Ham goalkeeper pulling off a really good save there to deny Nori from picking up a goal, and he also has gone quite a while without scoring a goal. A good ball through to Kishner here. Kishner's surely got a chance to get himself a goal, and he doesn't. I just cannot seem to work it with Kishner, and I think we are going to have to look at selling him, because he didn't cost us that much, but at least he's gone up 1 or 2 ratings since he's been at the club, so we might be able to make a little bit of a profit on him as well. But I think I would probably prefer someone like Maitland-Niles. Nori has got the ball through. Surely he was going to score, and yet again, surely this isn't going to be the same old story as in the previous episode where we couldn't find the back of the net. Once again, a wonderful, absolutely amazing save there from the West Ham goalkeeper. We just can't score, can we? The luck is just not with us at the moment. However, Ruben Loftus-Cheek's on the ball. He plays the ball to Nori. Nori out wide to Kishner. Can Kishner find the back of the net? He can't either, because once again, what is this West Ham goalkeeper taking? He must be on steroids or something. Good ball out wide to Nori here. Nori plays the ball through to Coman. Coman on his left boot strikes it. Surely he's going to find the back of the net. And even though the goalkeeper for once was beaten, this time the post was always beaten. Good chance for West Ham here. They play the ball over the top to Kouyaté. Kouyaté is going to try and whip the ball in the box, which he does do, and Boscagli is there to clear the ball, but it only goes as far as Enner Valencia, who is very dangerous because obviously he is near the top of the score leaderboard. But we've got the ball here. Ruben Loftus-Cheek over the top. Leave it. I wanted Kingsley Coman to leave it, but for some reason in FIFA, once a player locks onto the ball, there's nothing you can do to get him unlocked, if you know what I mean. Play a good ball through to Nori here. Nori's going to cut back inside, which he does do. Can he find the ball out wide? No, he can't, because he gets out-muscled by Kouyaté. And it looks like we're going to go ahead and draw this game at 0-0 at home against West Ham. And if we want to be challenging for a Champions League spot, we cannot afford to drop points against teams like West Ham without any disrespect whatsoever. We just cannot afford to. But Dahoud's on the ball. Dahoud through to Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman to play the ball over the top to Jesus. Jesus surely going to get there. No, he's not, because Adrian picks up the missing pieces. And it looks like Adrian's first half amazing performance is going to win West Ham a point. However, my man of the match does go to Ruben, our captain. He did play pretty decent. He cut out a few interceptions as well. But as you see there, we had 7 shots, 4 on target, and West Ham had 0 shots, 0 on target, and still we cannot score. I don't really know how we're not scoring with the players we've got on the pitch. We've got such an attacking lineup as well. We should be conceding more goals, but we're not conceding. We just can't score. However, at least from this player training, 2 people have gone up. Hatchin Mastor's now gone up to 79 rated, and Dahoud's hit the 73 rated now. And Dahoud is proven to be a very decent, promising player, and I'm looking forward to using him in the future. So some really bad news for us there, as Nori has suffered a medial collateral ligament damage, and he will be out for 2 months, which means he's going to be out for the rest of the season. So now we're going to have to make a decision. I think that decision is going to be whether Kingsley Coman moves back to Cam and we play Bailey up top, or do we keep Kingsley Coman up top and bring Dahoud into the Cam position? So before we jump into our next game, we're going to go ahead and do our player training. We have got to make one difference though, because as you guys do know, Nori is no longer available to do the fitness training at the moment because obviously he has picked up an injury. So what I have decided, I am going to go ahead and do I put Shiplock, I think I'm going to put Shiplock back into the goalkeeping stats, and then hopefully that can now convince him to now go up to an 80 rated because he's been on the 79 rated for ages now. So now as we're moving into the next game, which is going to be away from home at the Sports Direct Arena, we have got the St James's Park, I should say, not Sports Direct Arena, but St James's Park. It's going to be a pretty difficult game, to be honest, because we haven't been in the best of form recently and we've been struggling to score. So as you guys do know, Norrie has picked up an injury and he's going to be out for the rest of the season. So I've decided to move Kingsley Coman back to Cam and try Bailey up top on his own. If that doesn't work, we can try Manu Garcia at Cam and Kingsley Coman back up top, or we can try bringing Dahoud in and moving Mastor up to Cam. We have to wait and see what works best for us, but I'm not 100% sure at this moment in time. But Bailey has been in good form recently, so there's no reason why we can't go ahead and put him up top on his own, because I think he will be banging in the goals, and if he can build up his confidence, he might be able to start banging in a few. However, good chance for Newcastle early on here. Jose Perez playing the ball out wide to Sissoko. Sissoko's going to try and whip the ball in the box. And what a fantastic delivery that was from him with the outside of his boot. That was very difficult to do, but he did get cut out. But Kishner plays the ball through to Bailey here. Bailey's going to cut back inside past Mbemba. Plays the ball to Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman through to Kishner. Kishner, can he find his shooting boots? Of course he can. He finds the top corner, and just 11 minutes into the game, we were having our doubts about our right winger, but he now steps up to the plate and scores a really good goal, and it was in fact Bailey setting up the goal for us, playing the ball to Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman very unselfishly playing the ball through to Kishner, and what a finish that was. Good chance for Remy Cabella here. He's taken on Hatchin Mastor down the wing. He tries to whip the ball to the far post, and Shiplock doing very well there, claiming the ball high up in the air as he disperses the ball out wide to Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman out right to Ruben. Ruben loses the ball, but once again our pretty much one of our best players that we have brought has been absolutely insane throughout the whole series here. Leon Bailey's taken on Mbemba. He's going to try and whip the ball to the far post. It's a good cross. It comes to Bergwijn, and Bergwijn actually loses the header out to Colaccini, because Bergwijn, to be honest, isn't the tallest player in the world, is he? Another good chance for Newcastle here. They play the ball out wide. Can Kishner get back? And Kishner, our goal scorer, doing his defensive duties there. And we've got the chance to go on the counter-attack here. If Hatchin Mastor plays the ball over the top to Leon Bailey. Is Leon Bailey going to get there in front of Mbemba? He is, but his first touch isn't the best. And Mbemba does get back just in time to stop Leon Bailey from having a clean run through on goal. Chance for us here. We play the ball through to Leon Bailey. Is he going to get there before the goalkeeper? Unfortunately not, as Tim Krul comes out just in the nick of time to deny Bailey from getting a clean touch on the ball. But we're going to make some substitutions now, and we're going to try something different, so maybe to investigate just a little bit more. So what we're going to, the other decision that I was going to put is Mastor to go there, Kingsley Coman to go back up top, and instead of Bailey, we can put Dahoud, because Dahoud is in inspired form, and on the right I will actually be bringing on Jesus instead of Bergwijn on the left, and because Jesus, I want to give him a run out because I'm hoping that he will eventually spark into good form. However, lovely ball over the top here. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is through. He's going to play the ball through to Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman through to Kishner. Kishner to go all the way on his own. Can he find the back of the net? He's actually hit the crossbar. How unlucky can Kishner get? He nearly made it 2 and doubled our lead to pretty much secure all 3 points, but his shot had good accuracy, but had a little bit too much power as it clipped the top of the crossbar as it went over. But it doesn't matter because the referee blows his final whistle and we end up winning the game 1-0. So not the most convincing of results, but we still picked up all 3 points. Ricardo Kishner is my man of the match as he picked up the goal and nearly picked up his second as well, coming so very close, but unfortunately could only hit the crossbar from close range. So Ben Pedrosa has also come back to us saying he wants us to have a look at his contract. So depending on how much money he wants extra a week, will be depending on whether we offer him a new contract or not. So let's try and find him in the list, as he's obviously still got quite a bit of time left on his contract. He's currently on 2.2 thousand. He wants quite a bit of an increase, which I will go ahead and give him, but I am looking at loaning him out next season, and maybe if we loan him out, he might be able to do something on a loan, go up 1 or 2 ratings, but because at the club now, because the the standard of the set of the players that we've got at the moment is just so high, he's not even getting a look in. However, it is now time to move into our third and final game of the episode, which is going to be at Fratton Park up against Sunderland. So we are going to be playing our second team lineup in this one because in the previous game, it was only 3 days before this one. So a lot of our first team players are nowhere near fit enough to play that one, and we don't want to be risking injuries so close to the end of the season. Good chance for Jesus this time. Jesus has taken on his man. Can he find the back of the net? He strikes it. It comes out to Dahoud. And Dahoud has hit the top of the crossbar. It comes back down, hits Pantilemon's back and goes out wide. We come so very unlucky there. Pedrosa whips the ball in the box. It comes to Kouatse. Kouatse can't win the header. And they do get the ball clear. But only as far as Banton, as we're going to try and launch a counter-attack of our own here. Manu Garcia to Dahoud. Dahoud through to Leia Iseka. Leia Iseka waits for the ball instead of attacking it. Good ball inside here to Manu Garcia. Manu Garcia is trying to take on everyone, and if he does score a goal, or he just gets completely muscled off the ball there, and that is the reason why I can't be playing him in the first team lineup, because he's just nowhere near strong enough. Good chance for us here. Banton's depossessed his man. He's going to run down the wing, or he tried to cut back inside, but obviously I can't because he hasn't got that many skill moves, but he's going to try and go all the way, and I just didn't have the confidence in putting that ball into the box. I didn't believe Aaron Leia Iseka was going to win it. Aaron slips the ball through to Dahoud here. Dahoud's cut back inside. Can he find the back of the net? He strikes it. And none other but Gabriel Jesus is in the way. A good ball out wide to Pedrosa here. Pedrosa's going to run down the wing. He's going to try and whip the ball into the box to Aaron. It actually goes too far to Gabriel Jesus. And, well, that just sums up his career at Portsmouth, doesn't it? And now he's going to be taken off. He's been absolutely atrocious throughout this game. And he doesn't even deserve to be on the pitch. So I'm going to be bringing on a player that's nearly 10 ratings lower than him. Ball inside to Manu Garcia. Manu Garcia squeezing it through to Bailey. Bailey back to Manu Garcia. Manu Garcia strikes it. And that's a wonderful save from Pantilimon. And that was by far our best chance of the game. And it's come from the substitute that we've just brought onto the pitch, Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey playing the ball through to Naismith here. Naismith is through. He's going to cut back inside, which he does do expertly. He's going to keep on going. Can Naismith find the back of the net? No, he can't. I didn't have the confidence to strike it with his right boot. I tried to cut back on the left, and it just wasn't to be. And it doesn't look like we're going to get anything from this game now, unless we can get something in the final 10 minutes, in the final 5 minutes of the game. Aaron Leia Iseka is trying to take on everyone here, but there's no one offering themselves for the ball. However, Manu Garcia has played the ball to Leon Bailey here. Leon Bailey, I do know, cannot go all on his own, but he's played the ball out wide to Aaron. Aaron Leia Iseka's down the wing. He's trying to cut back inside. Surely that's a foul. Yes, it is. So we've now got a chance now for the free kick to put it in the box, and the referee has given the foul to them. So that is just summed up our game. We end up drawing the game 1-1 unless we can poof the ball upfield, which we do. Manu Garcia plays the ball through to Banton. Banton through to Leon Bailey, or, well, supposedly tried to play the ball through to Leon Bailey. It doesn't work, and we end up drawing the game 0-0. So now it's going to be a race to the line. Banton is my man of the match. He did play all right in that game, apart from that final pass was a little bit poor. But we end up drawing the game 0-0, and I do believe, depending what Arsenal do, Arsenal would be just 2 points behind us now if we go ahead, or if they go ahead and win their game. So Arsenal are currently 6 points behind us. So with just 2 games remaining, we only have to win one of them 2 games or draw one of them 2 games, and we are secured a Premier League spot. So Manchester City are already being crowned champions. We can in fact catch Spurs in 3rd place. But before we end up this episode, we are going to do some player training. We're going to leave exactly the same players on because these are the 5 main players I do want to try and increase. None of them actually getting good ratings there, unfortunately for us. But Bailey, Coman, Mastor, Shiplock, they're going to be the players that we are never going to sell in the next transfer window. Jack Watmore has also come back to us and saying, look, he's not happy with his play time because he hasn't really played a single game all season, to be honest. But that's because he's 63 rated. What do you expect? But that is in fact going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it is going to be hugely appreciated. And I would really appreciate if we could hit a all-time high likes of 40, as it is Christmas Day. Thank you. Bye-bye.